see what I gotta deal with who's so annoying.
Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing, if you want it. What we doing? Real Housewives of Potomac. They're back, y'all.
Woo-hoo.
Season 7, episode 1. But before we start, if you want it, D, tell them what to do. Come on. Come on.
Hey, make I have a subscribe to our channel.
Too much. All right, bye, y'all. Okay.
Bye.
All right. So Karen and Giselle, they're getting along, at least for now. Okay.
I mean, they might as well because that,
yeah.
it's
Well,
tired.
They always start off on a good note. I feel like it, and then it goes wrong somewhere.
It goes left, yeah.
So they're setting up a little picnic in DC with the little cherry blossom tree.
I wish we had trees that had all those cherry blossoms. That was so pretty.
They pretty, but let me tell you, that is the most annoying tree because that's
not in my
tree.
house. Not in my house.
That's the tree at my
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But I mean, like, to be able to go to a park filled with cherry blossoms.
Stay at the park.
That would be so pretty.
Oh my goodness, that tree goes through so many different changes. The leaves, and then it drops like 50 different leaves, and
yeah.
Now it's dropping cherries. Look, I got little cherries and stuff now all in my driveway.
It's not even your tree, is it?
It's not even my tree, but it's leaning close to my driveway.
Yeah.
Oh, child. Okay. So and I think I was thinking like, oh, they sitting up underneath them trees, they gonna be stuffed up. Them
allergies.
I was thinking. So Robin and Ashley, they also show up. Robin has red hair now. No reaction. No.
I mean, everybody is like they don't like the red hair. It's she always switch it up. I don't hate it.
I don't know. I don't think I care for it either. It's not doing, maybe because it's just red, but she doesn't style her hair.
She doesn't do her hair anyway. That's why I'm like, it's just Robin with different color hair. Like,
yeah,
better than Giselle's wig.
Well, we know she ain't gonna do nothing. She gonna be the same since the beginning. So they talk about Mia. They bring that up, whether she do or don't have cancer, and why would she go on Instagram and announce it before she knew for sure?
I agree.
Yeah.
Especially with the amount of people that deal with cancer for real.
Yeah. That
and the way she's answering is irritating.
As hell. So Ashley's getting a divorce.
Is she?
Or is she not? Or is she just getting separated? We
don't. I mean, Ashley's looking cute as hell. She looked like somebody that's going through a divorce.
Yeah. Well, they asked her why. And she said, well, she ain't drinking anymore. And, he want to do threesomes. She don't. She ain't into all of that no more. She let us know that she's looking for a new house.
It's probably because she's a mother now. She ain't out there wilding,
and he ain't trying to stop. But he never
used that to like reel him in.
Yeah,
she was young and wilding, and now she's like.
And he ain't stopped. He ain't never stopped. He ain't gonna stop. That's why he got you. He didn't have you for you to be a mama. He had you to be his little wild child.
Yeah, but I feel like if she wanted to go that route, he ain't coming. I don't think that she's necessarily stuck. It's because he's her husband. Like, I feel like at some point that shit ain't cool in your relationship.
I mean,
especially when your husband keep doing it.
That's what I was gonna say. And then he keeps stepping out doing his own shit. That's annoying as hell. So she looking for a new house. Huh?
She should step out.
Oh, she should step out?
Mm-hmm.
She probably has.
That would be the time to do it while she's separated and everything.
Yeah. So she's looking for this new house. And she let them know that she's gonna buy this house under their LLC. And they're like, why? You got your own money, get your own house. Why are you doing a connection still with him? Like it's a separation, separate. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with what everybody else was saying. But
Except Robin.
Robin, you lived with him the whole time. Like, don't you open your mouth and say shit. You never left your husband. Y'all was staying right there underneath the house.
Well, and I also feel like it's just a house. So she can move in whatever house and live in the luxury of it and still be stacking her coins. You know what I'm saying? And when she's ready to go out there and buy her own house,
she could do that then.
she could do that. Like y'all are making it seem like she's gonna be like tied in. It's just a house. Like I think Ashley's trying to renegotiate the terms of her
Ashley is playing nice for some reason. That ain't none of y'all business. Ashley, she ain't dumb. She knows.
Not at all. That's why I'm like, it's just a house. Like she's living in an apartment. She's got these 2 little kids. Like he might be a dick at some point down the line, and especially when she starts dating somebody else. But it's just a house. It gives her time to, you know what I'm saying?
And she ain't got to use her money. Yeah. It's a plan. She ain't telling y'all, and she's not gonna tell y'all, but it's a plan behind all of it, you know. So with that being said,
I mean, she's got kids with this dude. It's just a house.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're connected. I don't know. Like you said, I feel like she's got a plan. I think they were making a bigger deal out of it. Like, but you're divorced, but you're getting a divorce, but you're getting divorced, right? I'm like,
you need to suffer like I did and stay in a little trap house like
she's trying to. Her prenup is null and void now. After 5 years, that's no longer a thing. Ashley is trying to line herself up for whatever it is and I don't think Michael is naive to it. I think he's like, let me see how to set her up the best way that I, can walk out with all my money.
Mm-hmm. So Karen invites them to her spring into spring party. Okay, and that's where they left at.
They should have waited another month or so then, because I don't think it's quite spring yet.
Wasn't springy. It wasn't springy. So Candace and Chris is at this fertility clinic. She ain't ready to have kids right now, but she want to make sure she go ahead and freeze some eggs while she got good eggs to freeze. Okay, makes sense. She say one of the reasons why she hesitant, about not having kids right now outside of her still being on tour. Hey, shut up! Get down. Sorry, this one is rude. This one I have zero control over. Y'all thought I had control over that one. I really don't have control over this one.
My dog is old.
Yeah.
She's old too. She just vocal.
She's very. So one of the reasons why she's hesitant is because of Chris' work hours. So Chris is now working long hours at this hotel restaurant. Okay. So
Chris said, y'all ain't finna be out here saying I don't have no job for a whole
That's what I said. He working, y'all, and y'all pissed him off last time talking about the mama and all of that and what he working and he managing her, and he's like, I'm done with all of that. I'm going to do what I've been doing.
That's what he should do, not be her manager.
So they in the car still fussing about his schedule and all of that. I'm like, the honeymoon is officially over.
It's over.
It's officially over. This is real.
Because they seem like they're getting on each other's daggone nerves. Don't have no kids right now.
No, don't do that. No. So Robin had met up with Sharice, who's back on the show. I didn't really want Sharice
Confetti.
back on the show. Sharice asked Robin, like, when is the wedding?
We back on our bullshit.
We're still on
our bullshit, aren't we, Robin Dixon?
She ain't in no big rush. I'm like, we don't have to do another year of this story, Robin. Let's just say I don't want to do it. You changed your mind, and that's okay too. Okay. So Robin let us know that she wants a prenup from him, from Juan, because she's the breadwinner now.
So then why are they getting married again? I'm just saying.
Well, this is probably why you're not getting married, because all of a sudden you want the prenup because you're making more money. But when he was making all the money, stop.
Well, she said she signed one.
She did, but you still blew all his money.
You spent as you blew his money.
You blew his money, so that's.
Oh, you're frozen.
Am I? I'm right here.
I mean, I hear you, but you're still frozen. You're not moving.
Not on my side.
There you go. Oh, you're back. All right.
All right. So let me pick her up so then maybe she'll quit hollering. So I don't know if that made it better. Let me back it up. So I mean, you had a prenup, but you still lost all your money. So now that you got money, you got the audacity to say, I don't want you to have what I earned. Here's the other thing. Here's the other issue I have. Usually when people go into a marriage and they have a prenup, you know what I'm saying? You usually come from your spot. He come from his spot. And then you like, okay, this is what I did.
That's what I'm saying. Why are they getting married then? Because you two have spent your whole entire lives together.
That's
now you want, like, I feel like if anybody don't really need a prenup, then what, you know what I'm saying? Because what are you gonna do? Y'all been together all these years. You were even together when you were divorced.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You didn't earn this stuff without him. He been there every step of the way. Y'all been earning this money together. You ain't do this on your own. Is this the way that
they're gonna? Is this how they're gonna like end it for us? So they have a reason, like they have a big fight, and then they decide they don't want to get married. Well, clearly they don't want to get married.
Do it, cause we're over it. Okay, let Juan be free.
I think you've been forcing him to come on here. Well, nobody's excited for your dumbass wedding.
No.
Are you gonna pull that wedding dress that you've been saving in the box for 30 years?
Girl, it's too much. So she told Sharice she don't feel like, because Sharice was like, so you don't think I deserve half of my husband's money because I'm one of the breadwinner? She was like, no, I don't.
How about I stay home and raise his kids? Yeah, I do.
Well, she don't know nothing about that because she don't do that part either.
And if you and Juan get married and get divorced, y'all should split that shit down the middle. Like,
come on.
What are you, like the hack queen of, you know, the internet? How did you start making so much more money than him?
Exactly. Stop it. Stop it. Because you get a bigger Bravo check than he does. So now you big shit. Stop it.
Well, that could end at any time.
Yeah. And we getting close because we what this season 7. Don't count it.
Every season people are saying get rid of Robin. Every season. They like the show, they just don't like you.
Come on. So then the conversation turns to Ashley and her divorce. And Sharice says she felt like all of this is just a hoax. She don't feel like Ashley is really getting divorced. They're just doing this, I guess, as a storyline. I don't know, but Sharice, I don't know why you on here.
I can't stand Sharice. I feel like when people decide to get a divorce, though, it's a process. It doesn't seem like normal for you to be going back and forth and you don't know. And...
I mean, they don't hate each other. Right. So it ain't gotta be all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's too much.
They still live together.
Yeah.
I mean, Juan, Robin, you know what that's like.
Exactly. Child, Mia done moved down the street from Karen in this rental home. She say she paying $10,000 a month for this house that she renting.
I'm starting to believe Mia's money ain't long like she said it is. Why is she renting a house?
Well, look, for $10,000, but she didn't put $65,000 into the house and renovate.
Who put $60,000 into somebody else's house? Who even
For
said they're
them to
gonna let
keep
you
it,
do that? To do
nobody
what?
lets you do that. Nobody lets you do that. Unless you're doing
She
a
just
rent to
be
own.
lying.
She
She just
doing a
be.
rent to own in the mansion. It's too much.
$10,000 a month sounds completely stupid to me.
But wasn't Toy and them spending like that much too in that
Yes,
first
which
place?
was also stupid. Like, if you have that kind of money, why don't you just buy a
Right.
house?
Right. She could have stayed where she was at just to say I'm in Potomac. That made zero sense. So her mom and her other family is all over there, her sisters and them. Look here. They all got different daddies. Because it ain't even the skin tone. They don't even look alike.
They don't look
Like
alike.
at all. At all. They do kind of look like that mama though.
I was
That
gonna
sister
say
look like
they
their
favor
mama.
their mother, but they don't look like they came from the same
Nothing.
situation.
And it
Yeah.
might be because of all that work Mia then did to her face. We really don't know what her face really
Well,
looks
we
like.
don't know what she looks like.
So then there's
Somewhere
that.
deep under there, she favors her mother too.
Child. So Karen and Ray, they come over. Well, before that, she had a conversation with her mom about her health, and she said it's not cancer, but it's some type of disease. But she ain't really go into detail. She was kind of talking
But see,
around in
she
circles.
should though. Like, you made this announcement. You can't like make an announcement and then keep it all secret what's actually happened. You decided you were getting ready to share your personal business with the whole world. So,
Right. Child.
She got a lying problem. I know that much.
Well, that much we do know. So Karen and Ray came over. And Karen let us know she got her breast lifted up. Whatever she did, it looked good because her body looked good,
Yeah,
honey.
did I send you that picture of Karen with the back shot? She was in that dress.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Karen, you're
So Karen brings up her health, Mia's health, and her putting it on IG. And she said her best friend told her, best thing to do is just to put it out there. It's a way, I guess, therapy to get it out there. And Karen's trying to tell her, you need to watch what you say and how you say it. Because
why?
people
For the
are starting
public?
to doubt. Who do that though? But I can't even say who do that because there's
A
some
lot of
out
people
there.
do.
Yeah, I just never understood that. That's not nothing I would run to social media and do. But people do that. Well, she letting her know people is doubting you, including, the ladies in this group. So, be mindful of what you put out there. Child, Wendy then met up with Peter Thomas. Where she didn't find Peter Thomas at?
Down to the bar
know.
one. Down to the bar one. It looked like it was a party. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my booty on this pillow. It looked like it was a party. Like, what is she, Nigerian? It looked like it was a big party. You know what I'm saying? And whatever bar he was at, and they discussed like doing business together because she has a connection to that community.
Yeah. So she want to do this Nigerian lounge. Okay. And she she said he offered. She said she wasn't talking to him. He was ear hustling. And he offered to help her with the bar. I said, because he's a scammer. He was like, this fool don't know what she doing.
She don't know what she's doing.
Let me hook up with her. Okay. Because I just need someone that's going to put up this money and I'm down for it. Because like you said, we at the party. Look at this atmosphere. I can make this happen. I ain't know this many Nigerians around here. Let's get this bar jumping. Okay.
That sounds like the same conversation I had in my head just a second ago.
Yeah. So Wendy, this fool talking about during the daytime, she wants the lounge to have a library for 2 to 4-year-olds. I was like, girl, this is why. This is why you don't need to be opening up no bar because you.
That's why your husband don't want to have nothing to do with that shit. What are you talking about?
Child. So Peter then told her, he want to give her 20%. and she got to put 20, and she got to invest 20, which is 300,000. She got to clear the stuff up with Eddie, and Eddie already don't want to have nothing to do with it. Okay, he didn't want to have nothing to do with them candles, so he damn sure ain't gonna have nothing to do with this lounge.
She
So
should have came with the candles. She should have came with the candles so we can see how her candle business is doing. We don't want to see her
exactly.
do no kitty bar with the library at 2 o'clock in the afternoon with Peter Thomas.
No, no.
Child, Cynthia getting a divorce already? Well, we know that one.
They said they've been separated, but you know, we told Karen don't get rid of
Yeah,
Lake
yeah.
Bailey. So we ain't like we ain't see it coming.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, I seen him pouring shots and stuff in females' mouths and stuff. So I mean, he was who he was anyway.
A forever bachelor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley visit her mom and her uncle. She got the kids with her. Them kids that got so big, and they was talking shit. They was talking cash shit in the background.
The kids.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, what's the name? Tear them curled on up.
Dean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. He looking like Ashley. He still look like Michael, but he got a little Ashley up in him now. So her uncle want to know what's up with the divorce, and you know, have you got a lawyer yet?
Who was that lady? Was that his wife? That lady was just sitting there like on.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. He want to know if she hired a lawyer yet, and she said they're not doing a lawyer. They're gonna do a proposal, and who's writing it? Michael's gonna write it. Okay. They looking like, is you crazy? Mom want to know about, well, what's going on with the house? You trying to get a house? And she tell them about the house, buying the house with the LLC. They both sitting up there pissed because they like, the plan was to be with him for a few years, pop out some babies, secure the deal, and bounce with his money. Okay, now you fucking up the plan. She
I don't
got
know,
her own
but
plan.
I'm just like thinking like buying the house with the LLC. That seems like how you can move some taxes around. Like, see, rich people be thinking it's just a house.
Yeah. Yeah. Child, her family, they ain't finna be all like she thought it was gonna be. I feel like they had a whole plan with her again with Michael in the first place was to take care of them. So they don't
Well, I
like
think the
how this
uncle
plan
is thinking
going.
like everybody else. Like it just doesn't make sense. They want her to be done with Michael because of the infidelity and all of that stuff. I don't think she cared like that. I don't think Ashley seems like she's in a very good, healthy place mentally. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's not being dragged around by it because most people going through divorce don't look like that. They look wore the fuck out.
And she good. Yeah, they look
yeah.
like how Sharice's ass was looking when we seen her.
And
ass.
like on one hand, I get where they're going. Like I feel like that doesn't make sense to be doing a house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense. But at the same time, I'm like, but does it? Like, you know, it's.
I don't know. It's a plan. It's something.
It's anyway. A plan. Yeah.
Yeah. Giselle put a new door on her house, and she thinks she's doing it.
Let me tell you something. So I'm watching this and Book, like, I don't know, he was there. He wasn't watching it, but he must have looked up. And they were talking about, she's like, bam, like, you ain't know I was gonna do it like this. And she bragging on her house, and this fool looks up. He knows nothing about anything. He said, oh, I like those trees in the backyard.
That's what he said, the trees. I'm sitting up there looking like, shoot, the back of her house look like they about to have a hold down, look like Bayou and his mama finna pop up and sing. You like, ain't nothing changed but the front door. She ain't do nothing. Child.
She thinks she's doing the doggone thing, child.
The twins.
I'm like, it still look pieced together. It still look like a bunch of houses.
It look like they took the modular home and added on to it. That's what it looks like. The twins is there. They're cute. They're getting older.
Her girls get prettier as they get older.
Yeah.
Like just that short period of time, and they're just so cute and grown up.
They helping her find something to wear to Karen's party.
Please, child, help her, cause they got better taste than she do.
Somebody, well, she ended up picking out something that they picked out anyway, child. She FaceTime Robin to talk shit about Ashley because them two ain't got a life. You know what I'm saying? We had Karen's party. Her party was springing, including the whole rainstorm, because that's what happened in the spring.
Well, at least she had a venue where you could close that shit off.
Yeah. So we meet Mia's friend Jacqueline. So she's gonna be a new cast member. We didn't get much for her, but they showed her. Okay.
Well, girl, they already fighting. Cause Mia was out here on the internet putting out, like, I guess this lady and her husband was going at it, and Mia to put the footage out. Being messy already. You ain't even met the lady yet.
Well, we're gonna have to see about this. Maybe this is gonna be a good story.
Well, I don't like Mia, so I'm already team new lady, and I don't even know nothing about her.
No mind.
Cause Mia be lying.
Well, Giselle and Karen, they talk about, the divorce with Ashley, and Giselle's like, I think the whole thing is fake, and at the end she just want a house, and that's the only reason why she's divorcing him, because he want to stay in that townhouse and she want a house, and she's just doing all this to get her house.
I don't blame her with them kids, and you got all that don't even make you got to go up and down elevators. I want to let my kids go play in the backyard, and
the things you have to go through to get a house. I'll tell you about that on the side note. At my house, where other folks are going through stuff to get a house, child, after they had these kids. But yeah. So Ashley showed up, with her I'm off the market outfit. You know what I'm saying? She back to how we seen her when she first started. Okay. Look better though. She looked good.
She looked good. She be out here on her TikTok.
You know what? I forgot to mention that, because they kept talking about her TikTok, and Robin and Giselle, and I was like, her TikTok is really irritating them, isn't it? Because they kept
because she always doing dances on TikTok.
They was like, she all right. She on TikTok. She on TikTok. I was like, y'all can get one too.
She probably get a lot of views because whatever the latest trend is on TikTok, did Ashley be out there. Her TikTok is very active. I don't even follow her on TikTok, but I see her.
Okay.
They can't do no TikTok because they can't dance.
Look, they can't do nothing, child. Y'all got podcasts. That's your speed. That's your
shady, but shady.
So when Ashley comes, they sit up there basically argue with her about whether if she's divorced or if she's going through a separation. She says she's going through a separation. She is not getting a divorce right now, because you got to be separated for a year or whatever until the divorce come through. Whatever. It's her life. I don't even know why we putting that much energy into her life. I don't know.
I respect it. I respect somebody that go ahead and take their time before they figure out what the hell they gotta do.
That makes sense though. So Giselle's like, no one will buy a house with someone they're divorcing. Even Robin's house is only in her name. I was like, girl, what? She ain't put one house.
This is the thing though. Again, Robin, your best friend just sit out here and put your business out in the street like that. What? She did that.
She did. Did you play one like that? You would sit up there talking about we building, and then you ain't let him put his name on the house. That's another reason why y'all ain't married. You doing that shady shit after you did spent that man money. Not his
but
name.
You know what? And I have had that conversation with my realtor friend that when you're not married, you can still buy a house and have the paperwork reflect that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a house. So you marrying this man, you ain't put his name on the house though?
She said no, child. She said his
name. Maybe he ain't want his name on the house. Maybe he got his name already on somebody else's deed.
Oh, okay, now. So I don't know. Ashley was talking about she had a little coochie craving for Michael. We don't want to talk about that. Okay, get you a dildo. Don't do it. Candace and Chris arrived. It was an awkward interaction between Giselle and Chris. And I know what they saying the whole thing now, like he flirts with her or whatever. But it was really awkward, or maybe the producers made it look like that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or Giselle is already tuned into what her plan is, so she gonna act funny and make it weird.
Yeah. So they tell Candace about Ashley getting divorced, and she's like, hell, cheers to the weekend. You know, she should have left him anyway. You know what I'm saying? So she good to hear it. Wendy and Eddie show up. Wendy go over there to hug on Giselle, and she's like,
Why she
no.
do that? Why she do that?
Yeah, Giselle like, no hugs. That's the fakest shit. And I'm like,
I
why
would
would
have pulled
you
out
hug her?
my Melody Hall. Hey Giselle, keep on moving.
Exactly. Why are we hug? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And then you acting shy.
Listen, and you know me, like as in Giselle's shoes, I'm not gonna hug you. Like I don't know that I would have been like that rude that Giselle was, but I would have been like, not a hugger. We're not doing that. We don't.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just hate that she did that. Wendy, why you do that?
Giselle said you just spent the whole year trashing me and my family. You think I'm gonna hug you? Like, girl, bye.
Right.
Me and her husband show up. And Giselle walk up to her. So this is what cancer, no cancer look like. Now, Giselle, that's what you say at hello. Child. And then she tell her, like, it looked like you said what you said on social media, basically for attention. Okay.
I don't have to tell you what I was doing, Giselle.
Even if you felt like you wanted to have a conversation with her, that could have been a private conversation, and then maybe it wouldn't seem so.
I'm not answering you when you
face.
asking me like that.
It was nasty.
I would have been like, Giselle, get the fuck out of here. Like, no, for real, get the fuck out of here. Just like she did Wendy.
Yeah. She tell her that the doctor called her and told her that she might have it, and she went on social media because she was hurting, and you know that was used as a platform for her. Now we don't know if any of that true, but okay. And she said, if you think I was doing it for attention, Giselle, then fuck you. Okay. And
you were doing it for attention. You just said that. Isn't that what you said you did it for?
She said, yeah, that's what she said. So that's how the episode went off. So we already know they beefing. Okay.
Well, I'm looking forward to how Ashley maneuvers through her plan because, child, I don't have a house.
She ain't done. What you got to say, baby?
All right, y'all.
Okay. We'll see you on the next one.